stressed. Hey guys, what's up? So you probably saw the title and you're like, girl, you look like you're 12 years old. You're not wrong. I know. I look like I'm in middle school. I turned 16 last summer, July 2019. Basically, I got my license in January, and driving stresses me out for many reasons. And you might be like, well,
why does it stress you out?
Well, driving alone, I'll just like park the car. What am I doing? Driving brings my anxiety levels from like here to like through the roof. And it's because driving is just, it's not just about you. You could be the best driver on the planet, but there are still all these other cars on the road. Like, it's about you and everybody else driving on the road. And one small mistake could get me or somebody else killed. Like, driving, to me, it's just a big responsibility. Like, you guys already know if you've been here for a little while, my motto is just to wing it. Just go into it and just see what happens. But driving, I feel like, is one of the only situations where you can't just wing it because it affects everybody else, not just you, if that makes any sense. I feel like so many teens kind of take it with a grain of salt and just want independence, but like to me, driving, it's just a lot more than that, and I feel like it should be taken more seriously. So yeah, that got like really deep, but like it's true. So it's March 4th today, and I've actually never driven alone yet. Okay, one time I took a couple left turns and circled back around to our house. That doesn't really like count as driving alone, in my opinion. Today I'm doing like highway, like more busy residential areas, like the whole shebang. I'm breaking out of my shell today, and I'm driving alone for the very first time today. All right, I'm ready. All right guys, I'm putting the car in drive. Let's do this. I'm scared. I got this, okay. Why are two cars here parked like literally the worst possible place? Okay, anyway, so I do my online classes. As you guys know, well, I guess you don't know if you're new. If you're new, hi, welcome. So instead of me starting at 8, I start at 11:45. But since today is Wednesday, my classes don't start until 12:20. Since it's only like 8:30, I got up early just for the sake of this video. Oh shoot, there's a school bus. So since I don't have class until 12:20, I have almost 4 hours to just, you know, drive around with no intended destination, just you and me in the car. I'm gonna start actually driving to school at 11:30. Right now, I'm just going to drive in my neighborhood and, you know, just get the stress a little gone. That's also partially why I'm probably talking like 1,000 miles a minute, because, you know, it's like a good coping mechanism for my stress, if you get what I mean. I'm officially leaving my neighborhood to go into another neighborhood. So I feel like one of my problems with driving is that I worry way too much about what the driver behind me is thinking about me. So like every time there's somebody behind me, no matter how close they are, I immediately feel pressured to go faster. So today, one of my goals is to get some confidence. I get way too pressured when somebody is behind me, and I feel like I just need to like quit focusing on that. Alright guys, I also want to add, I'm not looking at the camera at all, as I shouldn't be. So, if the sound gets wonky or the camera angle gets wonky, I'm sorry. Okay, what else do I have to talk about? I'm already getting more confident, I'm not even kidding. I literally have no problem driving with my parents. Now this cul-de-sac is always a chore. Why did I choose to turn into this one? Because you can't even see around this huge snowbank right here. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, I remember, okay. I feel so comfortable driving with my parents or like an adult. I don't know why, that just doesn't stress me out. But if I'm driving with a friend, that stresses me out even more than driving alone. And driving alone is just like a good amount of stress. So basically there's 3 different stress levels. So yeah, that's just like it with driving. Like I love my car more than I do driving it. Considering that we used to have that Oldsmobile, which don't get me wrong, it will have a special place in our heart, but like this car's an upgrade. Okay, let's just say that. also want to add, guys, that I feel like many of you guys are watching these driving alone videos because you're scared about driving. And I just want to like put this out there that I know somebody that's 37 and does not have her license because she's scared of driving. I totally support that. But basically, point being, if you are, you know, at a certain age where you feel like you should be getting your license, there is no age where you should be getting your license. Like, obviously you need to be at least 16. If you are over that and you are not driving, good for you. Like, I support that decision. All right, inspiring talk over. I just wanted to like say that for anybody that's watching this video that's feeling stressed about driving. We're going through the stress together, guys. We're all in this together. Okay guys, update. I'm still in my neighborhood. I'm just driving. I actually feel great. Oh my gosh, there's so much traffic because the elementary school a block away from here is starting school. Why did I not think that through? That's why there are so many school buses and so much traffic. Just like literally turning around and going in circles. Like, this is like weird. Okay, I'm gonna like branch out. Going on a new residential road, guys. Baby steps. Every time I like drive, I think of like that SpongeBob clip, like, focus on the road, there is nothing but the road.
Focus on the road, there is nothing but the road.
So I need to tell this story real quick. So, our theater class is the last hour of the day, and we had a sub teacher, okay? She was like literally the nicest lady ever. Like, she was so sweet. She even gave us candy. Like, okay, that sounds like really elementary school-y, but like, come on now. High schoolers still get excited about candy. Anyway, she took attendance, and you guys know if you're in high school, if you have a sub teacher, a lot of times people will literally just stay for attendance to get marked present, and then they'll just leave because then they're like, well, since attendance has already been turned in, I can't get marked absent. So these dudes offered to take the attendance down to the office, and you already know that if people offer to do that, it's because they want to leave. So basically the sub teacher was like,
Oh, yes, thank you so much.
and then I saw one of the dudes grab their car keys, and I'm like, okay, these two dudes are just straight up leaving the building because they were seniors, so they most likely had a car. And then the sub left for, I'd say, like 3 minutes. Our theater has like a hallway type thing, so she literally just went into the hallway. Our class was like,
Okay, she coming back yet?
the whole class just looked at each other, and in the matter of like, I'm not even kidding, like 5 seconds, they all just dipped. They just literally all went to our school cafe, and literally only me and 3 other people stayed in the classroom. And then the sub teacher comes back and she's like,
What happened to my class?
she felt like she did something wrong or whatever because there were only 4 of us left of the 25 of us that were in the class. So basically, we were like,
They left.
we were just really not specific because we didn't want to rat him out. And the sub teacher's like,
They left.
and she was like all worried, and I felt so bad. She had us like sign a paper because she's like, you guys were the only people that stayed the whole class, so I want to show your teacher that you guys stayed. And I'm like, okay. So I signed the paper, but our regular teacher is like a really chill dude, so I kind of knew he wasn't gonna care, and still to this day he hasn't said anything about it, so I'm assuming he doesn't care. I felt super bad for the sub because she was super nice and stuff, but at the same time it was really funny how like 95% of the class just left in like a split second. In my unpopular opinions video, I said I love sub teachers, and I love them because when our teacher is gone, they give them the world's easiest sub plan in the world because, you know, they want to make life easy for the sub. They don't want the sub to need to get too involved, and they don't want the students need to get too involved with the sub. So it's usually just a way to be somewhat productive. So usually it's just like a work day where nobody even does anything anyway. There was no point to that story really. I just kind of felt like telling it because I love telling stories. I love listening to other people's stories, and I love telling my own stories. Storytelling is a great way for us to just hang out. Like, I'm in my car, you guys are with me, kind of, and it's just fun. It's a good time. I guess the moral of the story, if there is one, to just like respect your sub teachers. To be honest, I don't see a point in skipping class. It's boring. All you can do is sit in the hall. All your other friends are in class, so usually you're just sitting there alone. Like, okay, I don't see a point in skipping class. If you skip class, you do you. I don't see a point, okay? And like most high schoolers have skipped class, but I just haven't. I don't see a point in that. I've never skipped class. I don't plan on skipping class, and I personally think it's kind of dumb. My opinion, my opinion. Okay guys, it is 9:19 right now. I still have a few hours until I get to school, and I still have 3/4 of a tank of gas, so I am doing well. What other story do I have to tell? I don't really have any. I have a pretty boring life. If I'm done with a show, I don't have anything to do with my life because rehearsals are like 6 to 9. We have performances 5 days a week. Like, once the show ends, my schedule just abruptly opens up, like majorly. And low-key, I don't really have that many friends. Okay, not trying to like sound like sad. I just don't have that many friends. Basically, I'm not popular. I am not like, I don't like just try to fit in. So I have literally like nothing going on like ever now. I feel like this drive with me has just turned into Hayley being inspirational. Oh, I have another story to tell. I had an eye appointment on Monday, okay? And it's because I realized that my eyes were changing because I can't drive without corrective lenses. My eyes, they are aging like 100 years per year while I'm only aging 1 year per year. So yeah, it's not good news. Anyway, so basically I had an eye appointment and I realized my eyes were going downhill. I usually get an eye appointment about once a year. And then my prescription went up a few notches. And I finally got my glasses cleaned up. And let me tell you, it was like one of the best feelings in the world. And it felt good to finally get an updated prescription. Let me tell you, literally my old glasses used to be bright pink with white polka dots on the side. And here's the sad part. I wore those in 8th grade. Yeah, I wish I was kidding, but sadly I'm not. I'll insert a screenshot of what my old glasses used to look like so you guys can laugh at me and make fun of me with me. Okay, they were ugly considering I wore them when I was 14. And they were probably made for like an 8-year-old because that's when I got them. Wow, we've been driving for a half an hour. So you know what? I think I'm pulling out the big guns, guys. I'm going on the highway. I've never gone on the highway alone, ever. I am scared. I can do it though. I can do this. I am a confident driver. I think I'm gonna go actually though a different way because I don't want to enter the highway from this direction. All right, guys, I'm approaching the highway. I'm on the highway. Why was I scared to do this? I feel free. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm sorry guys, I am being so dramatic, but like I was so scared to do this. Like this was a big step for me. I am driving on the highway or whatever you call this, a county road, I don't even know. This is great. Guys, hopefully this is a confidence booster. I am living like Larry.
It's time to start.
I still get a little anxiety driving, but not near as much as I used to. It's 9:46. I don't start school for like another 3 hours. Okay guys, I've come to the conclusion. I'm just gonna go to school. I'm gonna take you guys to school though, so let's do this. I guess I'll see you in the school lot. I literally did not catch that on camera. A police car came, they cut across the median. I thought that they were stopping me. That was scary. And there's one right there undercover. Did they call for backup? Well, continuing, I'm going to school and I am doing well. Now, why am I going this way to get into the lot? I guess I just have to cut through the whole entire parking lot to get to my parking lot. Did I explain this? Maybe not. Since I am a sophomore, I don't get a parking pass in our school lot until I'm a junior, because only juniors and seniors as of now get parking passes. So there's a public lot by our school and that's the only lot we can park in, and it only has I think 100 or something first come first serve spots. So basically if you don't get there early enough to get a spot, you're out of luck. And since I don't go in till later, I'm not willing to show up, you know, half an hour before school starts or an hour or whatever it takes to hopefully get a spot. So that's why, you know, if there's no spot right now, I'm kind of screwed. Is that lady gonna cross the street? Hello? Okay, I guess not. What was she doing? So basically, I'm gonna just hope that there's a spot, but if there's not, I guess another journey. Update, I am almost to school. I guess I'm gonna consider that a successful drive. Well, actually, no, not yet. I'm not in the parking lot quite yet. Well guys, I got here and there is absolutely no spot in the lot. So that's great. I'm gonna need to call my mom and ask what to do here. I'm gonna call my mom right now and see what she says. Alright guys, I have made it into school. I'm officially gonna call the trip successful. Okay guys, so the school day's over and I am back in my car getting ready to leave. But I need to wait like 5 or 10 minutes because right now is like the peak of the after school rush, and low-key I feel like high school parking lots are one of the dangerous places in the world. Young drivers that are usually speeding, people walking everywhere. No. So basically I am just waiting because right now there's a lineup of cars. I feel like I didn't really film that good of an outro and I didn't want to like leave you guys hanging, so I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to film kind of like an outro type thing. Thanks so much for watching this like little drive with me / driving alone for the first time. It was definitely a little bit stressful, but it was still fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a little follow-up on the parking situation. They were super nice about it, but they did say though that this can only be a one-time deal. The rush is gonna be over soon, so maybe I can finally leave. Anyway, bye. Thanks so much for watching. See you later, and I love you all.